What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with my Browns Dolphins Week 10 preview as Jacoby Brissett and the 3-5 Cleveland Browns return to action after their much needed bye week as they head to South Beach to face off against Tua Tagovailoa and the 6-3 Miami Dolphins, who are coming off a game in which they had a lot of trouble with the Chicago Bears, especially on the ground. Justin Fields himself had 15 carries, 178 yards, and a touchdown, including a 61-yard touchdown run. Other than Fields, the Bears really didn't hit him that hard on the ground. David Montgomery had 14 carries for 36 yards. Herbert had 7 for 23. Komet had 2 for 9. Claypool had 1 for 4. And Darnell Mooney had 1 for 2. But yeah, Justin Fields, man, he killed them on the ground. Now, through the air, Fields didn't really do too bad. 17 of 28, 123 yards, 3 touchdowns, got sacked twice. Overall, not too bad from my former Buckeye quarterback. Love to see it. And then through the air, the Bears had 17 receptions, 123 yards, mainly from Darnell Mooney. Cole Kmet did catch 2 touchdowns. So that's nice to see. That should have you feeling pretty good if you're a Browns fan, knowing the weapons that we have. And with our offense looking good against the Bengals, at least they went into the bye week on a good note. It's not like they had a stinker of a game heading into the bye week. I mean, they went out there and absolutely smacked the Bungles around. I mean, you look what the Bungles did to the Panthers, man. I mean, I think we pissed them off on Monday night. We embarrassed them. And they went out there and destroyed the Panthers. That's freaking tough. But you look at what the Dolphins did to the Bears on offense. Yeah, that has me kind of scared for our defense. I mean, yeah, our defense looked good against Joe Burrow without Jamar Chase. But now we got to face Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. And Tyreek Hill's coming off a game in which he had 7 receptions, 143 yards, and a touchdown against a pretty bad Bears defense. Now, of course, we should be getting Denzel Ward back this week, which would be huge. But if not, I think Greg Newsome can handle his own. And I expect Joe Woods to play a lot of zone. I hate zone coverage, but we might have to do it this week to prevent the big play. Because Tyreek Hill is the definition of a big-time playmaker. If you don't watch yourself with him, he could get open so easily. He's like a lightning rod. It's crazy with him. He's the ultimate big play threat. And of course, he got Tua throwing him the ball. I know a lot of people were trolling Tua about his lack of arm strength, but it seems as though it doesn't really matter with Tyreek because he could take a freaking 10-yard pass to the house. It's just the way he is. Like I said, he's a lightning rod. And Joe Woods is going to have his hands full. Now, on the other side, of course, the Dolphins are going to have their hands full with our offense because Nick Chubb is that guy. And also, don't sleep on David Njoku, who might be back this week. And, of course, Amari Cooper and DPJ. Our offense definitely has some playmakers. And hopefully Jacoby Brissett has kind of a revenge game against the Dolphins. Because remember, he used to be their quarterback. And I believe he was a part of the carousel in which Brian Flores would continuously substitute Brissett and Tua over and over again. It would be cool to see Jacoby go out there and beat his former team. Or at least one of his former teams. But yeah, I would love to see us go out there and take care of business on Sunday. Now, getting into some injury news. Of course, like I said, Denzel Ward possibly coming back this week. Wyatt Teller returned to practice, which was huge. But also, we designated 2 players to return off of IR. Jerome Ford and Chase Winovich. Wonder if Chase Winovich will actually contribute this time. Because until he got hurt, he practically did nothing. It'd be nice to see him contribute a little bit. Not just be a wasted roster spot. I mean, we traded Mac Wilson for him, so, it's whatever. But so far, he hasn't really done anything. And then I also found this in regards to Nick Chubb leading the league in stats. You can go ahead and read it. But in case you can't read, this is what it says. And I quote from PFFCLE Browns on Twitter. The bye week came and went, and Nick Chubb still leads the league in 10 rushing touchdowns, 51 missed tackles forced, and 27 runs of 10 plus yards. Awesome. Awesome. But yeah, this will be a huge game for the Browns coming off the bye week. And of course, we're 1 week closer to the return of Deshaun Watson. And then, of course, next week we have the Bills and then the Bucks. And then Deshaun makes his return against his former team. So it's going to be fun. Now let's get into my 3 keys to victory. And it's pretty simple. Key number 1, try and stop Hill and Waddle. Easier said than done, but I think we can definitely do it. Key number 2, get after Tua and force turnovers. Myles Garrett needs to show out this week. He's been looking better as of late since the car accident. We need him to go out there and run amok in the Dolphins' backfield. And of course, we need to force turnovers. You know, I mean, I feel like Tua's gonna at least, try to throw a couple turnovers. I mean, you have to think he's gonna try and force it one of these times, and hopefully our secondary guys are on point and they can maybe force a turnover, get a pick, force a fumble, whatever. And then key number 3 on the flip side, take care of the ball. You don't want to give Tua and that offense any more chances to beat you. Not to mention, we don't want our defense to be worn out, especially being as it's in Miami now. It's better to play them now than earlier in the year because I don't think it'll be too hot. I mean, if we were to play these guys in September, it would have been miserable because, of course, it's always freaking scorching hot in Miami around the September, early October. I mean, I don't know what the temperature is supposed to be in Miami this Sunday, but I'm sure we'll be all right. Now my player, or should I say players to watch, Nick Chubb and whoever's guarding Hill and Waddle. Yeah, pretty simple. And then my prediction for this game. I got the Browns winning 28-24. Yep, I got the Browns winning 2 in a row, and they will be facing the Bills, I believe, on the road next week before we head home to face Tom Brady and the Bucks. So, very tough stretch of games, but we get through this three-game stretch at 2-1. Deshaun comes back, and hopefully we can go on a roll because we have 3 divisional games coming up once Deshaun gets back. And I feel good about all 3 of them being W's for the Browns. So, see what happens. But with that being said, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Shout out to everyone who watches these videos every week. And yeah, man, season's halfway over, and now it's on to essentially the home stretch. And let's see how we can do coming out of the bye. Let's just hope our guys are ready to go. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog 99, Crazy Dog Sports, of course. And I'll see you guys later. I'll be live later on tonight for my picks, and then I'll be live tomorrow night for Cavs and Kings. And the Cavs freaking blew it last night, man. They were up by 12, and it's like they just ran out of gas. They were going down the home stretch, finish line in sight, and their gas gauge hit E, and they just ran out of gas. I'm surprised JB Bickerstaff didn't go with a deeper lineup. Use more guys, deeper rotation. He only, I think, used like 8 guys again. And Chetty Osman, like, buddy, where were you at, buddy? I mean, it would have been cool to see him out there late in the game hitting some clutch shots. But Darius Garland, man, he needed to, give the ball to Spider. Because Spider was cooking last night. My God, bruh. Dude cooks and Darius is like, nah, I'll take the ball to end this game. I don't know. I'm just going to say that they were wore out after the back-to-back. Now we got the Kings tomorrow night. Hopefully we can bounce back. I mean, I did not expect the Cavs to go 81-1. I mean, I had us at 50 wins. So we're gonna lose games. It's just about how you bounce back. So hopefully we bounce back tomorrow night against the Kings. I'll be live for it at 10 p.m. Should be fun. Hopefully the Cavs can bounce back and get a W, and then they have Golden State afterwards. That should be a good one. But I'll see you guys later. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. And I'm out.